From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Kevin Gausman. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That's off the inside corner, and the count now 2-0.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the third out. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and pitching in this game, Zach Eflin.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fought off foul. On a line out towards center. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That one misses. Ball one. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one cutting but missing down low. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
In the air on the infield. Westberg makes the grab. One away.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Anthony Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, one strike.
And a base hit up the middle. Springer makes the turn at second. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. To the left side, but it is well foul. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. And that's 2. Nothing doing for Toronto in the first. The second from Rogers Center with no score. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Gosman back to work.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Gosman is well known for that splitter. It's just a major weapon for him and generates a ton of swings and misses when he's throwing it well. Good example of it there, and I'm willing to bet we'll see a lot more of it moving forward in this one.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that one fouled off. Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Second inning here, no score. That one ripped. Lucas ranging back. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Inside, ball 1.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now it's going to be Cedric Mullins.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a foul ball. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Fouled off down the right side. Man on second, 2 down. Ground ball left side. Clement fires across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1 and the Jays 0. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. And that's a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. Swinging a foul out of play. And that one is downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner at first with no outs here. Softly hit to third, but it kicks foul. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Two out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And it remains 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That one fouled off. Holliday, the base runner at first with one out. Gausman throws over, and he's back in easily. Foul ball there. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Clement hauls it in for the out, and there are two outs.
Now batting the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Fly to left his first time. O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014.
That's outside.
Line drive. Could be extra bases. Coming home. The relay throw. The tag, safe. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. And now it's even up.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Line to left and foul ball. That one out to right. And George makes the grab. And that is that. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. First pitch, not close. And that one is inside. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Nathan Lucas in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And the batter is George Springer. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
One strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Gets under and pops it up. Holiday makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. On to the fourth. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
2-1 now. And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Cowser in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
Outside, that's a ball.
1 out, base is empty. Now fly ball to right center. Lucas gets under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
2 down, base is empty. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. No play. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westberg. Ball 1, no strikes. Mullins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. And the Orioles leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Back Now in Toronto, bottom of the fourth, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Delsigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Next pitch is outside.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
So a runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Will Wagner.
And now the DH, Will Wagner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, no appeal. Late swing, foul to the left. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. This one in the air, right field. Cowser should have this one, and that will end the inning. One left for Toronto. They trail things here 2-0. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Gausman back to work.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Here's a 1-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back to the top of the lineup, Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard but foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That one not close. And the count is 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Way high.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. He leaves the yard to right. It's 3-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Gausman makes way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Nick Sandlin.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So 2 down. Now here is Ryan O'Hearn. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fastball is outside. Jimenez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
That big curve inside. It's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Blue Jays trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting, the center
Nathan
fielder,
Lucas
Nathan
will hit next.
Lucas.
Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer, 1 for 2. Eflin a move to first,
Safe.
and he dives back in safely. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Swanson, the right-hander, loosening up as well. And that drops in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And they'll do it again. Headed towards the corner. Springer racing after it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, left fielder.
So up next, Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was born in Canada. First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Inside.
This one smoked out to left. Santander squeezes it. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
– Cowser stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of them there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Jays nothing. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Just missed. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. That's through there for a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boo. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
First and second, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Zach Eflin will depart, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So bases all loaded up. Now here is Will Wagner. First offering, and it just misses. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Aiken, a left-hander, also throwing. Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
To short, could be two. There's one. Out. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. In there at the knees, 0-1. Two outs. Swings through that one for strike two.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Oh, and 2 now.
Ball. Down.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That one down the line. Throws to first in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now here is Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. And there's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. Out. Nicely done for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. First
Off the
pitch
plate,
doesn't
ball
find
one.
the zone.
Ball
Just
knocked
missed.
outside.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely. Gunnar Henderson up now, a former Rookie of the Year. He was the first Oriole to win the award in 34 years, and he did so unanimously.
Yeah, and his rookie season was so special, Boo. Gunnar's first hit in the majors was a home run. He swung so hard his helmet fell off.
Holiday off of first with 2 away.
Hey.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Right side, hard hit. Jimenez throw to first. And that is the inning. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Keegan Aiken.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jimenez stands in here, takes
Count
ball
1-0.
low.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here
1-1.
with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he
Ball
throws
back
from.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher cover. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He is struck out and he is walked. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles underneath it. 2 away.
Now batting center fielder
Nathan Lucas now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Ball
Just
2.
off the outside corner. And it's 2-2.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Eric
15.
Swanson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. Just
Ball 1.
missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Inside, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
O'Hearn, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's way high. And the count is even, 2-2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
One out, runner at second. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball one.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
O'Hearn, the runner at second with one away. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Slider misses outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
2 on, 1 out, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 3. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Now batting right fielder, Colton Cowser.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 in this one.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Orioles strand a couple, and the score stays 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Kittredge. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Andrew Kittredge.
Swing and a foul straight back.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So digging in, Bo Bichette. Slice the other way and foul. That one inside, and 1-1. The Orioles trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Santander in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit, and that extends the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. Tying run at the plate. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that misses. Ball 2.
Ball inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The tying run at the plate. Right side. Cowser pulls that one down, and that is the third out of the inning. So one hit is all they get through 8 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Blue Jays 1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins.
Center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Yariel Rodriguez up and loosening in the pen. Struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And here is Jordan Westburg, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Nance, the tall righty, he throws a slurve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Next offering is down low. And that drops in for a strike. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Boots it. Still manages a throw, and he'll pull into second safely.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
One out. Runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And another ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
First and second, 1 out. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the ninth. That one to first. Base hit and a run in to score. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tommy Nance out of the game, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching,
Jimmy Garcia on to pitch out of the pen here.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Swinging a foul out of play. Second and third here, one away.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit.
I got a ball, one strike.
Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Check swing, and he went. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one 95 to finish him off.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Mountcastle stands in now and watches strike one. Henderson, the runner at third. Rutschman at second with 2 gone. Now a check swing, but he held up. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Orioles 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Cionel Perez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the DH, Will Wagner.
Designated hitter, Will Wagner.
That's outside. 1-0. Right side, and that's just foul. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Just inside, and now it is filled up. And that one hit to first. Knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
He's 2 outs away. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. And that's in the dirt. And
that's
another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Slice to right and foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And it's fouled away.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And it goes just foul. Set down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. First pitch just misses. And that's down and away. The Orioles leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. In the air, left field, down the line. O'Neill on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The Jays down to their final strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Washington Nationals. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Washington Nationals.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound now, Mackenzie Gore. What do we need to know here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Ready to go? Leading off, Taylor Ward. And that's through there for a strike. And away we go this afternoon. And that's outside. Ball one.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Slap the other way, foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, right side, Cruz brings it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Mike Trout in the box now. No balls and a strike. Gore, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players.
Dives, and he can't hang on. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in the count, and hits this ball beautifully.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Tap foul at the plate. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Man at first, one away. Next pitch is inside. 1-2 to count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Trout at first, one gone. And a ball evens the count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two on, one out.
Ball in.
And a count 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tenna.
Batting fifth, shortstop Zach Neto.
2 on, 1 out. And next for LA, Zach Neto. Right through there for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Oh, that's out.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball two.
In the dirt. Nothing
Two ball,
happening on the
two
bases,
strike.
though. Up and
Now it's
in,
3-2.
and now 3-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, we didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. Found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Just off the inside edge. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Angels 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., our starting pitcher in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
C.J. Abrams, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side.
Nope,
and that's just foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One up, one down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Misses
Outside,
off the plate. Ball one. One out, bases empty. And now 2-0.
Outside.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Adele going after it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Fought off foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That's foul.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nationals go quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here in Nationals Park. And now, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Gore back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Whips it to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's the strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, Garcia. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 1 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Nathaniel Lowe. And a pitch. Inside. And it's 1-0.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Just misses. And the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 3-2 now. On the inside corner for called strike 3. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit till the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Just missed. The 1-0. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Fly ball down the line. Trout sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6, second baseman, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And the Nationals gone in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one off the outside edge. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1.
1-1.
That one is upstairs.
1 strike.
And foul ball. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Mike Trout. Singled and scored his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Trout in his 14th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Popped foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. Misses, and it's 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Soler batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering is in the dirt. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick out. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Angels held in check. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now, Keibert Ruiz. And a first offering, a fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Next offering upstairs. Foul ball there. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now up for Washington, Jose Tena. And a strike in there. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 1. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Out to center. Adele moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Jacob Young.
And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. That misses. And that is ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ward makes the catch, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one misses. 3-1. Right through there for a strike. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Zach Neto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one fouled hard the other way.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now the catcher up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe flied to right his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Shanuel on second. Neto at first with no outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And the count 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now Yoan Moncada rolled out to second in his first at bat. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 1 so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Young makes the play, and that is that. Angels strand a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Bottom four. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Now a pop-up on the infield. Neto. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Cruz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one ripped, but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C. And now Joe Adell. Gore back to work. And there's the strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Lucas Sims getting loose out there. Number 68 also getting ready. The pitch. That one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a little high. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward, 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball is outside. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Fair ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. This one in the air. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge
And now the
Soler.
designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. A strikeout and a walk. That's too low, and that's ball one. Ward off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike at 95.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch downstairs, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
First and second, 2 outs. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hammered on a line, base hit. Around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
We're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mackenzie Gore departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
39. Lucas Sims.
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Zach Neto, 1 for 2. And the first offering is not close. Two on, 2 outs. Late swing fouled off. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. In the dirt. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
That misses, and now it's 3-2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three and 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. And here it comes. That just misses. And that's ball one.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Safe at second with a leadoff double.
With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Josh Bell. First offering, and it just misses.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Adele makes the catch, and there's one gone. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
And he grounds one to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Golden opportunity right here. Line drive, base hit. One run's in. The second run scores. We are tied at 2.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob Young.
And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. Fly to left his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. Ruiz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fly ball to right. Trap. And that is the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. Top 6. And now, Logan O'Hoppe. Sims measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And that
Ball
one
one, no
upstairs,
strike.
ball one. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Derek Law looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the lefty, warming up as well. Not even close there. And that's ball two. That one almost got him. Here's a 3-0. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a foul out of play. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that ball is gone. And they slide in front in the sixth. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Aggressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. And that's off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Outside low, 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball four.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. Double play ball to second. There's one.
Yes.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Joe Adell, the next to hit, was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, C.J. Abrams. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Jumps, throws, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. And that drops in for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-0 now. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
To first, and they got him picked off. To second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Brixey.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 66. Zach Brixey.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. 1 for 3. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. That's down and in. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Right through there, got him. And now one away.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
That one in there to Mike Trout.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Just off the inside edge. That's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Soler in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball, that's outside.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. And downstairs.
Yep.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that drops foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's a little high.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Well struck left field. That's back. Out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Bounce to the left side. Abrams tosses to first. That's out number 3. But the Angels add to the lead on this solo blast. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch misses. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brock Burke, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Joyce getting loose as well. Gets the call, and the count 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just misses with that one. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And there's a foul ball.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
And that's downstairs and outside. The Halos leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Bell just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Number 68 gets the call from the pen.
Number 68, Evan Reifert.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. And a curve misses outside. And that's ball 1.
One ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit into right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
Back to the mound. It hit him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right.
Now batting third baseman.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
First and second, no outs. Here is Moncada.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
A little bit
That's
high.
ball two.
Now 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis.
And next for the
Rengifo.
Angels, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Abrams over to second, and that's 2. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Angels 4 and the Nationals 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brock
Now
Burke.
pitching for the Angels.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Gabriel Ruiz.
Ruiz leading things off and takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is throwing. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Trout hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose
Tena digging in for the Nationals. Knee high, that's in for a strike. In the air, left side, Ward. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that one sliced foul. Tying run at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a good eye there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The tying run at the plate. On the ground. Slings to first, and the inning is over. Nationals leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Back in Washington, D.C. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Check swing, called strike. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. DJ Hers looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 62 getting cranked up as well. And he pumps it a strike. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ward in. Pitch misses. 2-0. And
Ball
another
three.
ball.
3-0.
And there's the automatic.
I count this ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Ripped to right. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Up next,
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, a big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Young makes the play, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Angels 4 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Dylan Cruz digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Jansen fires.
No, inside.
And he walked him on 4 pitches. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Jansen, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And he's a native of Curacao. just missed. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Tying run at the plate. That's off the inside corner. And a count 2-1.
Now, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
The 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Ward pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe. Inside, and it's 1-0. Headed towards the corner. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Bell. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kenley Jansen gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Ben
Angels.
Joyce takes over on the
Number
mound.
44.
And we all know about his slider. It's
Joyce.
just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here. Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed.
Bottom of the ninth, 1-run game, 2 on. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.